have in my hand a Dahua 4MP turret camera. So it's got 50 meters IR, a 2.8mm fixed lens, and it's got built-in microphone and a lot of interesting features that can work in conjunction with our Dahua NVR. So it's aimed primarily at the trade, and there's free delivery on this particular product. Okay, so just two things that come inside the pack probably of interest to you. There's a pack of screws and bolts here, which are just used for mounting the camera directly onto the wall. You can see the base screws off as well. And what they have here as well is that they have a little Allen key diamond thing on front. And with that, what we're able to do is we're just able to unlock that. It just allows us to adjust the ball, and then we can lock it back in. So it's a sort of vandal resistant type design on it. So we'll just put this out of the way, and we'll just talk about the different features that are on it. So the first thing, how is it powered? Well, you have the choice of powering it locally, but almost nobody does, because I'm using it with a Dahua PoE NVR, and it's just taking everything in. So it's both the pictures coming back and the power is going to it from this. If we look at the actual NVR itself here, what we'll see on the camera itself is there's a microphone on top. I'll demonstrate that in a while. Then the lens and the IR are kept separate, simply because they often do that. If there's a spider's web built over the light, it won't affect the lens itself. And then the final thing that we have here is that there's an IR sensor on it as well, and that'll just flick in nighttime vision and all the rest of it. And as I said, 50 meters, quite impressive in terms of the overall IR range on it. Now I might just demonstrate a few things on it here. So I'll just come straight down to the main menu. I'll click into the camera, and what we're going to do here is we're going to click on audio video, and because the camera and the television are side by side, what's going to happen is there's going to be a loop back thing here, but I'll just speak for a moment, you'll hear it, and then you'll just know it works. Hello? Hello? Okay, so that's gone, right? So that's the first thing there. The other thing here is that we can come along and we can do things like events. So the fact that it's, now this type of feature is particularly, relevant to the NVR itself in terms of you can do it here. But if we want to come along and put it along an inclusion zone or something like that, what we can do here is we can just come along, do a draw, and we can just draw a box here, we'll say. And then we can just set it that if we want to come along here and do this and then out, that if people coming in and out of that zone, it'll trigger the alarm thing. So if we're happy with that, we can just go okay, and what we could do then is we could enable it and apply it, and then all of a sudden a little box will follow you around the screen when you're doing it here. So if your camera was a low resolution, it wouldn't really work well for you, but if it with the 4MP has no difficulty supporting that whatsoever. So there's other ones inside the range, there's higher spec ones, all the rest of it, in terms of 8MP. But this one here, 4MP is very, very impressive. For almost all applications it'll be sufficient. Some people just want to go for the best, but obviously you're just going to pay slightly more for an 8 than a 4MP. But the 4MP probably do sell overall very well for us. So that's it anyway, an overview of the Dahua 4MP turret IP camera with microphone and IR.